Good morning, students. Let us start today's session. Theorem 7.4 SSS Congruence Rule. SSS Congruence Rule stands for Side, Side, Side Congruence Rule. If three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Means if there are two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, if AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR and AC is equal to PR, then these two triangles are congruent. If all three sides are congruent, then triangles are congruent. But AAA case is not a congruence rule. Theorem 7.5 RHS congruence rule. If in two triangles the hypotenuse and one side of the triangle are equal to hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then two triangles are congruent. Notice that this angle is not included between the equal sides. If you take two triangles whose hypotenuse are equal and one of the side is equal, then the triangles are congruent. And RHS stands for right angle, hypotenuse and side. So let's start exercise 7.3. In this we are taking question number 1. Triangle ABC and BDC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC at point P, show that triangle ABD and triangle ACD are congruent. Second thing what we have to show, triangle ABP and triangle ACP are congruent. Next we have to show AP bisects AD, A and D as well. AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. So these four things we have to show. So let's start. It is given that triangle ABC and DBC are isosceles triangles. Then AB will be equal to AC. Let's take it as 1. DB will be equal to DC. Let's take it as 2. Now first thing we have to show that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So here we have two triangles, that is triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Here we see that AD is common to both. This is common to both, and AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to CD. So by SSS congruence condition, these two triangles are congruent. We have three sides equal, then these two triangles are congruent. Now we see that by CPCT we can say angle DAB is equal to angle DAC, as they are corresponding parts of congruent triangle. And if angle DAB is equal to angle DAC, then we can write it as angle PAB equal to angle PAC, as these are the same thing. So let's take 3 as angle PAB is equal to angle PAC. Put it as 3. Now second thing what we have to show, that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. So take triangle ABP and triangle ACP. It can be seen that AP is common to both the triangles, and this angle is equal to this angle we just proved, that is angle PAB is equal to angle PAC, and AB is equal to AC. So by SAS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. This triangle is congruent to this triangle by SAS congruence rule. So BP can be equal to CP by CPCT. Put it as 4. Now third thing what we have to show, AP bisects A as well as D. Since we see here that PAB is equal to PAC, this was shown over here as triangle ABD and ACD were congruent, and now triangle ABP and ACP is also congruent. So triangle PAB is equal to angle, these two angles are equal. That means AP divides this angle in two equal halves, and therefore AP is a bisector of angle BAC, or it bisects angle A. Now we have triangle BPD and triangle BCCPD. Which two triangles? BPD and triangle CPD. We can see that DP is common, or PD is common in both the triangles. BD is equal to CD, as BCD was a isosceles triangle, it is already given, and BP is equal to PC, we just proved here. So by SSS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then angle BDP is equal to angle CDP by CPCT. Now we see that these two angles are also equal. It means DP bisects angle D, and DP can be also written as AP, as it was produced, as AD was produced to till P. So AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Now fourth thing what we have to prove, we have to prove that AP bisects perpendicularly BC, means AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. So let's take, now we just proved that we just showed that these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle BPD is congruent to triangle CPD by SSS congruence rule. So we can also say that these two angles are equal by CPCT. As these two triangles are congruent, then the angles will also be congruent. So angle BPD and angle CPD is equal by CPCT, and we see that these two angles lie on line BC, so their sum will be equal to 180 degree. Since these two triangles are equal, so we can equate angle CPD equal to angle BPD. So twice of angle BPD will be equal to 180 degree. So what will be angle BPD? It will be equal to 90 degree. So these both angles are equal to 90 degree, and also BP is equal to CP. So these two are divided in two equal halves, and therefore AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. It is 90 degree, and it is dividing BC in two equal parts, therefore it is perpendicular bisector of BC. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.